everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing King Arthur Legends Rise. For today's video, we're going to go through Plane of Beast 7, Penvid 7, the boar, the pig. Let's show you my team. Alright, so let's quick talk the basics of Penvid. If you haven't seen it already, I do have a video going over the basics where we take a look at the details here regarding how to successfully beat this boss. And I do take a look at a really cool infographic that the game actually put together that's very good and gives some great tips and team suggestions. So I do go ahead and use Tristan because, well, he's a free hero anyway. Kay is amazing. And I'm also using Morgan because she has a good multi-hitter as well. And the AoE damage helps deal with the tusks. And then my healer is Isolde. But you could have anybody, honestly, for the healing slot. But she's really good to build because of her cleanse as well. So she's just a fun hero here. She can remove damage over time. And yeah, she also can do it depending on the relic you put on her, which is also quite fun as well. So she is a very good healer. And also this kind of a team composition, you could also do 2 healers. You could do a mixture of support, and you could also use Anguish here as well. There's a lot of heroes that actually work very well. It doesn't have to be exactly what they tell you here, obviously. And also, you see those fancy purple stars. Don't be scared by them. It's very easy to farm for that. So I will show my gear after the runs, but first we're gonna showcase the team. But yeah, because I had weak gear and struggled with survivability, I went ahead and did some really easy favored dungeon farming for Stag in order to get these awakenings, because this gives a great stat bonus. And then you could also use belts and orbs and all that fun stuff too. I only have 1 person to 3-star with an orb, and that's Kay. That's it. Nothing fancy there. And I didn't keep pushing everyone beyond, and I was able to do this pretty easily. It does suggest you have all 3-star gear and stage 7 or higher, or sorry, level 7 or higher. And I don't have that on these people, so it's fine. And it still works okay. Alright, so also I guess the suggestions give you Clementine. If you have Clementine instead of Isolde, she's a great option. Also, Ban sounds really interesting. I've heard some quirky stuff about him, so that might be a hero that I try in the future. But yeah, this was my team now. I did do this with Anguish instead of Morgan, and almost beat it before, but I did a little bit better with Morgan and the prioritizations I chose to do. So for repeat battle, I did have it set to prioritize attacking bosses, but it did fail once. So ironically, I was recording and it failed, because that's how life works. Always. It's perfectly successful until you record and then it fails. So I don't know that prioritizing attacking bosses is the best for this one. It's not working for me yet. I think the second I get a level 60 or a 6-star at least, and then I start farming, I think I'll be okay to prioritize the boss and make the battle faster. But for now, it's just not as reliable, so I'm going to stick to not prioritizing the boss. So I'm going to do the run here on normal auto so I can show you everything as well. So we have Penvid. Alright, so boom. Skill order. So I have it set to have Isolde only healing because she is the only healer, really. And that is a little bit rough. And you want her to make sure she's actually healing enough to keep you alive. Kay can be a bit squishy. I definitely look forward to 6-starring her so she's a bit stronger. But I do have her using her skill here. I have seen people doing like this, like only using this skill instead. But personally, I found it successful to try to take out the tusks using the AoEs. So that was my strategy. But if that's not ready, then she can use her second skill. And Morgan, I actually was focusing using her AoE so we could take out the tusks as well. A little bit faster, taking out both tusks and doing damage to the boss. That just seemed to really help. and she can decrease the target's attack gauge, which also helps in this battle. Tristan, I do have using his A3, or yeah, his ability 3, skill 3. I don't even know. What do they call these in the skills in this game? Skill 3, whatever. Ultimate. And I do have him using everything. However, I have also, again, seen people using just like the second skill. I don't know. It's so quirky. Everything is so account subjective, depending on your gear, depending on your levels, depending on everything and who you're using, who's your aura. So if this doesn't work exactly for you, just experiment. Try to use Morgan's ultimate mostly instead. So that way she could hit many times and get this recovery or damage taken increase too. That's really good. So I could be losing out here. This could be something to try instead. So just consider that as well. If you're gonna go for this and that and as the priority only, then I would say do this probably. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let this roll. That's my order, and that's what worked for me, and that's what's being consistent so far. Unfortunately, when it comes to the priorities, when you're fully farming, you know, you're doing your repeat battles, you can't choose to say left tusk, then right tusk, then the boss, or left tusk, then the boss. You can't do that. You can only choose all the boss or nothing. So that's a little bit rough. And I think the RNG of my battles have been if people get hit a bit hard and die. So you could see K does typically die at some point, which is fine. The battle still goes through. We still win, but it makes it a little bit riskier, I think. But this has been great with the attacking of the tusks. Allowing the boss to not be prioritized has been very consistent. It's just a little slower. So I think the second, like I said, the second I go 6-star K and she stops dying or get a little bit better gear on her, I think I'll be okay to ignore the tusks and do the same skill presets and let the tusks die kind of slower with the AoE damage still. I think that'll be a little bit better. But yeah, here we go. Left tusk down, boss. We're rolling. So skill info, left tusk. When after dying, inflicts attack decrease 2 on allies. This one, after dying, inflicts attack decrease 2 on all allies for 3 turns as well. So I'm silly. I kept thinking only the left tusk did that, but both tusks do that. But they do have different skills here. So this one just does attacks one enemy 2 times, and this one does reduces all enemies' attack gauge by 30%. So ideally, I still would want to attack the left tusk first before the right tusk, so we're not getting our attack gauge reduced, but can't quite do that yet. All right, let's let this finish, and then I'll go show you my team. I'm gonna do a lot of account showcases with whatever I used to beat stuff. That might be a whole team of legendaries eventually. That might be all free-to-play friendly. It's gonna be a mixture. I'm gonna try to do both, honestly. I am being like a low to mid spender. I'd say I'm a dolphin, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna cracken out. And I'm also gonna be showing this in a video, guys. Spoiler alert, video to come. My next summoning video will show my day 7 pull, plus some more, of course. All right, let's go ahead to hero management and show you who I'm using. So Morgan is 2-star. She is level 50, and I don't have any extra chivalry on her. So equipment-wise, I have some 2 to 4-star gear. Literally nothing fancy at all, right? Look at that. So here is her stats. Nothing crazy, only 33% attack, crit rate, 4% accuracy. Like, I'm not even going for whatever. It's just using what I got. We're hardly even trying to build people at this point. For me, at least, I'm not there yet with my gear to be that picky. I'm using what I got, and I do have 1 belt for her. I did try to do 2 belts to see what stats I could get, and I went with this one because it had the little extra attack speed, and it ended up not being that great, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, and relic-wise, I only have her fire one. Okay, oop, not bad. All right, so Tristan, I do have 1 chivalry on him. I got 1 dupe. And that one gives, all right, changes starving chakrams activation condition to when attacking and inflicts additional damage 2 times regarding whether the target has protection. If the target has protection, grants self a crit damage increase for 1 turn. 2 awakenings as well, and he is level 50. So for equipment, again, 2 to 3 star gear. But yeah, he's all crit damage or crit rate set, literally. So that's kind of funny as well. But this is my stats here, nothing crazy, but better crit rate than most. So he hits pretty hard. He actually does crit here and there, so that's helpful. But again, nothing fancy, not even ideal. I got attack speed. I got whatever. It's not the best gear, but it works, right? No belt, even though I do have him awaken too. All right, and then K. So K is in an attack set and a counter set, so that was kind of helpful. I did put the 5-star pieces on her. Oops, it's fine. Those are not going to make that all big of a difference. And at the end of the day, again, I think my 3-star gray gear is showing you how bad my gear overall is, and it's just kind of sad. It's level 9, it's level 12, it's only rare, it's nothing fancy. I did get lucky with the orb though, so I got her to 3-star, and then I crafted for 1 orb for Stag. It's attack speed. So that's really good. Attack speed with attack and crit damage. I can't complain at the beginning there. So it's only 4-star, but hey, it's pretty solid, honestly, for this account. And for Relic, I do only have her Storm 1 at the moment. So not too fancy for her, but we're getting there slowly. And then let's see who else was in the team. Isolde was my healer. She is in a vigor and a life set. I do want to get more vigor sets going, but I didn't have the best options at the moment, so that's what I got. Again, at 2-star to 4-star, or 1 5-star piece. 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 1 5-star piece on her. So yeah, I'm still using 2-star gear, guys. That's the reality, and I still did it. So not too bad, not too bad. And then I think, was that it? Oh wait, that was everybody, wasn't it? That was everybody. Okay, so yeah, that's my people. That's my people for the Boar 7. Looking forward to finally leveling someone up. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to do. Ooh, was there? Oh, I gotta get more of these. I was like, why can't I go right now? I have enough of these orbs now to get 2 people to 6-star. I just have to farm for this. So my first 6-star is going to be K. And, oh god, they both need the same thing. K and Anguish. Why? I might have to change that decision about who's my first 2 then. I'm gonna have to go farm these. So you can farm these in campaign. Ah, that's rough. That's a darn unfortunate series of events. But alright. Anyway, that's my team, guys. Sorry for rambling. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.